I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hill. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, look now at our starting defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, this is Geis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of 2 there. Second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Following the penalty, it's Geis. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Geis, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. This is Hill on the draw play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. We often give credit to the O-line. There, two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. On second down, Hill. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a run with Geis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw on second down, Williams. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Geis, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill, and he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself. Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, it's Hill. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is Geis, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now Williams on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Goff going to hand it to Gurley.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
57.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. They
start on the ground with Geis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Williams looking to throw on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Here we go.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Williams now, off the play fake. And it's incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Williams, operating from the gun. The strong running. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a Darius Geis touchdown run. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jared Goff for the Rams headed back onto the field. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. Their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great either.
And most of the time you hear guys talk about how they don't let the crowd affect them or they block it off. Well, that's not really fully true, because a lot of the times you ride the wave of emotion with the crowd when it's positive for you. In this case, they've got to find a way to shake it off and at least get something done to maybe put the crowd back on their side.
Absolutely, give these guys something to cheer about. Now this throw caught left side, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. He can really smell 800 catches right now, because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Here's Gurley, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Now Gurley staying down. Oh, let's hope he's all right. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Single, slap. Hey, you're
On 1st and 10, Williams. He's going to take off with it. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is Ross, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. With them losing here in the 2nd quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. As this unit comes back out there, let's focus in on Darius Geis. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. Back to throw. Williams.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is taken at the 3. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Roughing the passer defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now Goff. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff, but it's going to be second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Goff on third down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And the Rams getting set to go now. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Goff, a quick throw complete to Cooks. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So that one will be accepted. They run the counter. It's Robinson. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll be second down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll run again here with Robinson. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, McCarthy, and he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On first down, it's gone. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Goff now to throw. It's complete to Robinson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Hey, check, check. 3 and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Goff. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Williams. From the gun, he'll throw. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Williams operating from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Come on now, let's go.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Here's Goff. James has got it, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
To the air again, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. As this unit comes back out there, let's focus in on Darius Geis. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
7 yards there and a first down.
Right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here.
Holding. Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Yeah, baby.
On the ground, it's Geis. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
So nice number one, nice number one. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Williams. Aguilar has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Right there. All day, baby.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Now gone. This is caught by Robinson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
He don't want it.
From the gun, here's Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Now it's Goff. And it's caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He is going to find Hill here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
You got it. You got it.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back to throw. Williams. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is...
And a loose football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them, Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the move to his left. Yep. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line. Now Goff on 1st down. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go, go, go.
Again, Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 2, Goff. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his 1st drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Here's Geis. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And they take a knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
54. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Take off.
And they will take a knee here. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Washington, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.